I'm 73. If you're over 60, you need to hear this before it's too late, because what I'm about to share isn't theory. It's not philosophy. It's the raw truth of a man who stared death in the face and realized he had wasted half a century chasing the wrong things. And if you don't listen now, you may wake up one day with no time left to change. I spent the first 50 years of my life believing the same illusions most people carry like invisible chains. I thought success was the answer. I thought respect, money, and possessions were the proof of a life well lived. I had the career. I had the house. I had the admiration of colleagues. On paper, I was winning, but in reality, I was sleepwalking through existence. Then, at 52, everything collapsed in a single heartbeat. Literally, I was in a boardroom, surrounded by charts and projections, when the world tilted. My vision blurred, my chest tightened, and in an instant, I was gone, slipping into darkness. When I opened my eyes again, I was in a hospital bed, tubes in my arms, my wife's, tears staining the sterile air. The doctors called it a cardiac event, a polite phrase for your heart tried to kill you. They said I was lucky. But lying there, staring at the ceiling, I realized luck had nothing to do with it. I had been given a second chance, and the terrifying truth hit me. I had been living on autopilot. I wasn't alive. I was a machine. Checking boxes, chasing goals that dissolved the moment I reached them. If I had died that day, what would I have left behind? A house? A retirement account? No one would remember? That's not a legacy. That's a tombstone carved in numbers. Here's the lie most people whisper to themselves. I have time to travel later, time to reconnect later, time to live later. But later never comes. The goalposts keep moving. You earn more, and suddenly you need more. You climb higher, and suddenly the peak isn't enough. It's a treadmill that never stops, until one day your body does. I climbed that ladder for 30 years, and when I reached the top, I realized it was leaning against the wrong wall. Success is a terrible goal, because success is a mirage. You reach it, and within 48 hours, the glow fades. You're back to emptiness, chasing the next illusion. I had a friend 68 years old, built a multi-million-dollar empire, worked 70-hour weeks, always said he'd slow down next year. Next year never came. He had a stroke at his funeral. His son said, "My father was successful, but I barely knew him." That sentence should haunt every person watching this. Your regrets won't be about mistakes. They'll be about the moments you never lived, the trips you postponed, the words you never said, the love you never expressed, the risks you never took. Those are the ghosts that follow you into old age. But what happened after my heart attack didn't just change my life, it revealed a truth so simple, yet so devastating that most people refuse to see it. And once you hear it, you'll never look at your time the same way again. After my heart attack, I began to see the cracks in the illusion. I realized the most dangerous addiction isn't alcohol or drugs, it's the addiction to someday. Someday I'll call my father. Someday I'll take that trip. Someday I'll write that book. But someday is a thief. It steals decades while you're busy waiting. My father died when I was 45. We had a complicated relationship. I kept telling myself we'd fix it later. Later never came. He had a sudden heart attack, gone in hours. My biggest regret? All the Sundays I didn't call him. All the dinners I skipped because I was too busy. Those moments are gone forever. And the silence of those missed chances is louder than any applause I ever received at work. So I made changes. I stepped back from the career treadmill. I started saying no to obligations that drained me. I started saying yes to experiences I had postponed for decades. And in the 21 years since, I've learned more about life than in the 52 years before. What matters is embarrassingly simple. Time with people you love. Work that feels meaningful to you, not to your boss, not to society, but to you. Experiences, not possessions. Memories, not trophies. Presence, not performance. But here's the paradox. When you're young, this sounds trivial. You roll your eyes, you say, sure, but I have bills to pay. And yes, you do. But bills don't define a life. And if you sacrifice joy for obligations, you'll wake up one day realizing you traded your soul for a paycheck. Ask yourself this: if you died tomorrow, would you be satisfied with the life you've lived? Not did you achieve enough? Not would people be impressed? Just would you be satisfied? If the answer is no, then what are you waiting for? I'm 73. Every morning I wake up, I know I'm on borrowed time. We all are, but most people don't realize it until it's too late. Young people think they're invincible. They think they have forever. They don't, and neither do you. I look at my grandchildren, 3 of them. They're stressed, anxious, chasing achievements that won't matter. They're repeating the same mistakes I made. And when I try to tell them, they smile politely. They don't listen. Not because they don't care, but because they can't see it yet. They're in the storm. They think their situation is unique, but the storm is the same for everyone. That's why I'm making this video, because maybe, just maybe, someone will hear this before it's too late. Someone will wake up. Someone will stop waiting for someday. But the most shocking realization came when I understood the true cost of waiting. And once you see it, you'll never waste another day again. Every single day, you are moving closer to death. That's not fear-mongering. That's biology. Your parents, if they're still alive, are aging. Your friends, your spouse, your children, none of them are guaranteed tomorrow. And yet, most people act as if time is infinite. They postpone phone calls. They delay trips. They tell themselves they'll make time later. Later is a lie. If I could speak to my 30-year-old self, I would say, stop trying to impress people who don't matter. Stop sacrificing your health for your career. Stop postponing joy until someday. Start calling your parents. Start taking the trips. Start writing the book. Start saying I love you more often. Start now, not next year. Not after the promotion. Not when you have more money. Now, because the perfect time will never come. Life will always be messy. But if you wait for perfect, you'll wait forever. I'm 73. If I'm lucky, maybe 10 more years, maybe 15, probably less. And I'm okay with that. Because these last 21 years have been the richest of my life, not because of money. Because I finally started living intentionally. I traveled, I deepened relationships. I forgave, I loved, I created memories. And I discovered the irony. When you accept that time is limited, you finally start to live. You have a choice. Keep chasing success, keep postponing happiness, keep waiting for someday, or wake up. Realize time is running out faster than you think, and start living now. Because someday is today. It always has been. I can't make this choice for you. But I can warn you, you don't want to be 73, looking back, wishing you had lived differently. Don't waste 52 years figuring this out. Learn from my mistakes. Live intentionally. Prioritize what matters. Stop waiting. The clock is ticking. What are you going to do with your time? If this message struck a chord, share it. Leave a comment telling me what you'll do differently starting today, and subscribe because I have more truths to share and not much time left. Remember, someday is today. Don't wait.